Well, top of the morning to ya. Yes, today is a most marvelous day. It is. It's gonna be like 80 degrees, and for all of you people out there who ain't so fond of winter, the weather's turning, and that's the most incredibly beautiful thing. So, this day's for you. And if it happens to rain, that's great too, because the rain is gonna clean up. Let's say what's up to all the chickies. What's up? What's up? So the rain is gonna go and clean up whatever little dusty is in the air and get everything nice. So like I said, we got this. We got the bus. So we got a couple artists to come through. You know, in the winter, a lot of people don't like or don't appreciate the winter. I love the winter. Oh, I'm saying the winter is incredible. Well, let me share a story. So this most recent place that we were at, we were on the side of 684 on Reed Road, North Salem. That's Westchester, would be considered the area. And it was a little house. It was one of those Sears house. You basically assemble the whole house, you put the whole thing together. One floor. It had a basement though. The basement was incredible. There's another story to that, but we were there and the kids were still young, and we had about an acre on that. It's an acre and a half, and that's what got me out of the city. I got a call and it's like, yo, I found you a 3-bedroom house for $1,000 a month. And I was like, what? And at the time I was Maspeth Industrial Park, $1,600 for an apartment, but they had heated tile floors. That was like the real nice, clean everything. But so we're at this house and we're there for the, I don't know if it's the first or the second winter, and I love snow. I'm talking about not like, I like snow. I love snow. And I was out there. I had tarps all on the side of the hill. I was collecting all the snow, and I had this whole course that I built like from the top of the hill, and I was there day and night. I'm talking about like at least a good 100 hours of like with shovels and then with the broom. I was making it perfect, and then I had 5-gallon buckets of water that were freezing, and we were making like a brim. So because there was the hill came down, and then the house was right here, so it went like this, and then it had to go around the house, and then from around it went, and then it went down, and then it went like across the lawn, and then once it went across the lawn, there was like another stairway to like a chicken coop, and then it turned again down the chicken coop, and then it burned back. Yo, it was awesome. When I finally got it done, I was out there till like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and I was like just making the final touches. I get up, I'm exhausted. I'm a little bit exhausted, but I'm so adrenaline filled with, kid. I'm a big ass kid, right? And I look at the wall, and there's like piss all over the wall. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, the kids got up, and they got outside in the morning. They're like, oh, look at what Dad built, and just pissed all over it, man. They hurt my feelings. I was like, yo, how you gonna do that? How you gonna do me like that? But we had so much fun, and that's winter that will never ever be forgotten. And snow is awesome, especially if you grew up in the city and you like skitching and holding on the back of cars and buses and trucks. And I got a bunch of fun stories with that, man. I love that. I got it at a hospital once, 116, for the surgery. I got right out of surgery. I was still a little like, So what was that? St. Luke's, I guess, 116 in Amsterdam, Upper West Side. So I got to Amsterdam. I don't know what it was. I might have not had anything in my pockets at the time. And I just jumped on the back of this. It was the winter, and I jumped on the back of this truck from like 110th Street, all the way from 110th Street. Yo, I skitched this truck all the way down, and every time it like hit a light or something, I get off and I'd run, and then I'd jump and I'd sit on it. And yo, I got so messed up. He he hit a bump once. He hit a bump, and I went flying. And I just got out the hospital. I'm in a cast. I'm all loopy, and I'm running through the street, and I'm holding on to the back of this truck, sliding down. And finally, he's noticing me, and he's going, yo. He's like, man, you want to just sit right here next to me? I was like, for real? You give me a ride? He's like, you gonna fucking kill yourself. Yo, I was jumping. Yo, we had a conversation, a beautiful exchange of energy, man. It was awesome. And all sorts of little adventures and stuff like that. So today, I'm telling you about this. Yo, we got some more subscribers. Thank you. I love you. You guys are awesome. Yes, build the YouTube channel. So we got some editors and in the works, and we got a whole bunch of other things that we're gonna come to realize. So yesterday we got into a little bit talking about being prepared. You got little marshlands, and those little marshlands you could make, like rice paddy lands and stuff like that. I'm just joking, but seriously though, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's happened right in the films, and they're telling us, about Ready Player One and all this different stuff, and then, you've got Silicon Valley talking about, universal basic income. So if let's say if the shoe is on the other foot, universal basic income, right? And every month, this is basically like welfare for everyone, because what are people going to do? The jobs are not going to be there for you. Robots will be doing them, and everyone's going to have all this free time, and it's going to be really beautiful, and everyone's going to get things done for them, and they're not going to have to work, and you're going to get a universal basic income. So, I mean, there's a plus and a minus to this. I'm sure you could see it if you take a moment, as there is in everything. But cryptocurrency is seeming like this is the way everything is going to go, right? Everything is going digital. The time that this was complicated for me to comprehend fully, because if that's the case, everything is digital, everything is computerized, you've got robots, artificial intelligence, and all of these things. What happens if there's like some sort of electromagnetic pulse, right? Whether from someone or something, right? Something decides one day to just burp and like boop, and we might very well be getting into something like that. And so maybe there's seasons. I don't know. I was watching this one guy for a while, and he was talking about the solar minimum, and you guys look into the solar seasons and what the sun does. Just like there's 4 seasons, for us here, and different phases that we go through in our own short time that we're here. If the planet is considered to be like a body in and of itself, then it's also going through phases. It's also going through these sort of different seasons. And what happens during different seasons, if they also talk about, right, so there's the stars and all that stuff, and perhaps there's there's seasons going on there with the whole entire universe, the way everything spins. You're a Libra, Cancer, Gemini, whatever the heck you want to call it. These things are having to do with all the solar, the way everything is moving around in the universe, in the cosmos, and it affects the way things are happening over here. People like Mercury is in retrograde and the moon is full. I mean, they used to do studies with the moon, and bad moons rising. They would show studies, but now we don't even know if any of this stuff is actually. It's the whole thing. It's like, do you really know? Do you really know? Like, do you really, really, really know? And that's what I've gotten to the point. It's like, yo, what do I really know other than what I've been told? Now, if there hasn't been anything, if I've never been told a single thing at all, if I've never read a single book, I never listened to a single lecture or a documentary, what would I know? Right down to the most basic thing. What would I know? It comes down to very simple things. What we see, taste, touch, hear, and smell. Those are basic things. But even in that, can you really say that that's what it is? But back to moga, right? So this idea that came was to build this place. At first it was about making money. Of course, everything is about making money. Everything is about making money. You've got all this, what makes things go around, right? But a nonprofit organization, people would donate to the nonprofit, and we would put programs together for, kids from the hood and whoever really, but basically it was geared to where we were from and where we grew up. So that was basically the idea of that, And Courtney was on the computers. He was on computers, so he saw the thing with like how things could be done with all the electronics. And for me, I was into the, construction and the trades and carpentry, and that would be what I would have going on. And then like things where you could actually build stuff and put things together and that's and like in a graffiti style. So in a graffiti style, you get to pick up a trade. But this thing keeps building and building over the years in the imagination. So when I started writing Mission to Moga, I tell you the original idea was some kid from South America, and he's making his way up to the moga. And the moga is already built in the book. So he's making his way up, and that's the whole idea. It's like, okay, I share this as if it's already done. And people start envisioning this. You guys start to envision this place. This place, like, you go in. There's the M building. The M building is the mastery building. So you go in and you go through all these obstacles and all these different courses to prepare you for what's to come. And the psychological, like, we could go even crazier now that we've seen like things with Black Mirror, like this style of psychological things. You could go into holographic rooms and confront all your fears. Now you've seen artificial intelligence and nanotechnology compose houses in some other films where you go in and this AI already knows everything about you because you have a phone, you carry this device. Every single conversation that you have with everyone on this planet is documented in your hand on this phone. So it knows when you're being dishonest, it knows when you're being truthful, it knows when you're scared, it knows when you're just straight up lustful, it knows everything, how many steps you take, how many breaths you take. When you hold the breath, how many heartbeats. If you've got Parkinson's, the thing knows how many tremors you got in your fucking daily activity. Like, you're walking around, you're holding this thing. I'm holding this thing too, because it doesn't even matter anymore. Even if I'm not holding it, it's still recording everything and every other interaction that I do, because everyone else is holding a phone. So, okay, Jonathan, you want to just opt out of this? There is no fucking opting out. So, okay, since I'm aware of this, since we're aware of this, you guys, I hope you're aware of this, that maybe we could take this and we could use this to really improve our lives. I mean, who enjoys sitting down binging Netflix? I mean, it's nice to watch. I'm not knocking any of them. Hold on, that's no promotion or dis-promotion. But tell me, who wants to sit there for months and on end, for years, to get to a certain point and just day in and day out watch films and watch this and that, knowing that they got potential to achieve something, but they just don't feel like they're being pushed. I know I feel that way. I feel like I could achieve so much more. I just don't feel like I'm being pushed. I don't. But at the same time, no, that's on you, Jonathan. You should be pushing yourself. All right, so I am pushing myself. I'm pushing myself to create a place that I can go to. So I go through all these obstacles, physical. You guys Shaolin martial art training. If you guys watched, like Enter the 36 Chambers, if you watch any Kung Fu flick and watched all the training and stuff that they've gone through to get to the levels of mastery, that's no joke, man. That's no joke. Why is there no fucking place like that? Tell me, why is there no place like that we can go to? And if there is, somebody please let me know, because I would like to go. I want to go and walk halfway across the country to do something, to achieve something. And okay, we got family, we got kids, we got responsibilities, we got to pay bills, we got to do this, we got to do that, we don't got to do shit. There's going to be results. Of course, there's going to be results. There's going to be, a reaction if I just decide not to do nothing, not to pay anything. Of course, there's going to be some sort of, people's going to be hungry for a little bit, maybe. But we can still change things. If I'm not happy in a particular situation, I fucking change it. And that's it, If I was interested, I'll tell you right now, if I was interested in jewelry, clothes, and all that fine stuff, I would have all that fine stuff. But that fine stuff is not very appealing to me. It's more appealing is to be happy, to be enjoy, to be playing around like a kid. Like, yo, I got this. I got this to enjoy. This is crazy. Growing up on fresh pond and wood grime on a 4th-story apartment, I never imagined I'd be sitting on acres like this. And it's the greatest part is it's not mine. None of it is. But we all get to enjoy this. We get to create however it is we see fit. And right, in this moga, we get to go through all these obstacles in the end building. And I'm seeing like a mountain in the middle. For us graffiti, for us who write, and those who enjoy art and enjoy pushing themselves. There's all these different sort of levels, and things that you could climb. And as you climb, you get to particular levels. And then there's walls and like buildings, upside down buildings. Like, it's a whole interior art piece. So you get to see all this stuff, and in the center there's like a mountain, and you could climb up this mountain, but it's like it's a man-made sort of thing. Like, we've made it. It's something that we've inspired by something greater, but we actually do it with our hands. And there's like buildings coming up through this mountain and all this sort of like stuff that you could climb up. And certain levels, it'll be where you could go and you could write and do your artwork. If that's something that you're interested in. Maybe you may not be interested in even writing. Maybe you just want to write your name. Maybe you don't want to write your name because that has something to do with your ego, and you ain't trying to show off to no one. You know, you could maybe just put a little symbol there, a little mark, knowing that you've been there. So in the future, if you'd like to go back and you could see what level that you've gotten up to, it all depends. It's all on preference. And within this mountain, there's also all these different sort of like, environments. If people are scared of spiders and all these sort of stuff, we can go and we could create these sort of environments so people could get over that. What are you scared of spiders for? What are you scared? Tell me, what are you scared of spiders for? I see people that are scared of snakes, they're scared of this, they're scared of what? For what? Tell me why. What is it? What is there to be afraid of? Really? What is it gonna do? What is it gonna do to you? It can't do anything to you. There's nothing anything could do to you here. You want to experience what it's like to be scared? Go ahead. Go for the experience. And this is all in this M Mastery building. This is basically to get you to that point. And then there's also pools, cold water, hot water, all different things. But in there, it's not just you being foolish. There's guides. There's all these masters who come down from the mountains. Supposedly are watching all this stuff. All these guys have left the temples. They've all left their different places. You know, the oldest chiefdom in the world on Colombia. I watched something called Mama Luna. These guys left because they see it. They see it. They got like, you guys are fucking up. You are fucking up. The earth is like, it's like a body. You guys aren't really comprehending this. You keep building stuff in places that is affecting the energy flow of things. You know, the Asians talk about feng shui and it's just fucking energy, man. It just makes sense. The guy's like, you keep closing up all the canals at the end of the harbors. He's like, how about if I fucking put a chip right up your ass? How's that gonna feel? How you gonna shit? These guys don't get it. It's like, man, this is where my port is. This is where my business is at. This is where I'm raking in the dough. Okay, what about your kids? What about your grandkids? You're doing stuff. You guys are doing stuff, and that's all great. But do stuff with everything else in association and appreciation that it's all this is integrated. Not just you lining your fucking pocket. Because, there's not going to be nothing here for us. There's not going to be nothing here for us. There's not going to be nothing here for our kids if it keeps going this way. The earth will just shake you off. That's it. She'll just shake you off. Boom. You're all gone. It's just that simple. There's fucking woolly marmots they found frozen in ice with food still in their mouth. It could happen like that in an instant. What are you holding on to? Tell me. What are you holding on to here? What are you holding on to? So in the M building, there's all these sort of obstacles that we could come together, we build and we push ourselves. We push these bodies to the limit so that we could see exactly what we could do. Because I've seen stuff in this life experience like that I've done. And like shot, like, whoa. Getting chased by cops or running from crews as a kid, just stupid stuff. But like walking away from it, going, I should be dead. How did I make it out of that? But let's go. Let's keep going down this to see what we're capable of, man. You guys want to put virtual reality goggles on. Everyone's gonna sit on the couch and play video games to make money. Like this is I don't know, man. I mean, it is what it is. If that's what you're choosing, that's what you're choosing. Me, I'd much rather be out here. I'd much rather be running around. I don't mind running around the city right now. I'm running around the woods, but I'd much rather be. That's me. I can't speak for anyone else, but I know that I'm not here alone. I know that I'm not here by my lonesome. I'm not the only one who feels this way. So if there's other views out there who feel this way, who are not happy with a 9-to-5, who are not happy with the fucking, waiting 30 years for retirement, who'd rather get up and grab the bull by the horns and make your life, make it so awesome that every single day is like your last, that you're always in joy, you're always in happiness. I mean, what is it that could possibly upset you when you know that any moment you can go? What is there to hold on to? Does it require you going completely insane to get that? And if it does, why wouldn't you? Why not? Why wouldn't you? I know I would. As far as the experiment goes, if life is an experiment, I'm a scientist. I'm doing all these little experiments and seeing the way things are going to happen, seeing the way these repercussions, seeing the way these results, and how the best way for me to navigate through all of them and still remain unaffected. I mean, there's always some sort of effect, but still remain in alignment with love, alignment with truth, with compassion. And to keep having that endurance to just keep going and going and going. This is something that I much rather wish for. Okay, yeah, we could get Bentleys and all that nice shiny stuff, but you guys know that are up there. I've been around plenty old money folks. I got the job, done some high-end projects. And it's no different. It's not like all of a sudden you make $1 million and you made $1 million and that's it. You're like, I've reached my goal. It's like anything else. It's like, oh, now what? I'll leave you with this. There was an actor and he said, I wish that all of you can experience what it is to be rich and famous, so that that's not the answer. I love you. You have the most incredible, amazing, spectacular day that you've been dreaming of. I'll see you later. Peace.